"You're just the wallet, not the son," my mother whispered at her birthday party, after I spent $15,000 on a venue she called tacky. So I canceled the photographer, donated her gifts, and moved to a penthouse she'll never know the address of.
Hi.
My name is Josh. I'm 34 years old. No kids. No wife. I used to joke that my family was enough. I don't joke like that anymore. I work in tech. Back-end systems. Stable. Boring to most people. I like it because code makes sense. If something breaks, there's a reason. If something works, it stays working, unless someone chooses to sabotage it. I grew up in a house where sabotage was an art form. A generational pastime. My mother, Diane, is the kind of woman who brings a casserole to a funeral, but makes sure the grieving widow hears her say it wasn't seasoned well. My dad left when I was 10. I didn't blame him until I was 30. My sister, Mallory, is 28. The golden child. Even when she set our neighbor's garage on fire at 14, because he was mean to our dog, Mom told the cops I was the one playing with matches. I never corrected her. That's how it worked. You absorb the blame. You become the buffer. You stay useful. By 25, I was the one paying Mallory's tuition. By 27, I was helping my mom keep the house after she refinanced it into oblivion. By 30, I was footing the bill for everything from her car insurance to her Amazon Prime. No, thank you. Just, well, you can afford it. I could. I still can. That's not the point. The point is what people think you owe them just because you can. My mom turned 60 this year. She made it very clear that she wanted a real party, not some backyard potluck like those other grandmas. She said it like a joke. But I knew the drill. So I booked a venue downtown. Glass ceilings, full bar, catered from that bougie farm-to-table place she always said was too expensive, but secretly adored. $15,283. I remember the number because I checked it 3 times before I clicked confirm. I hired a photographer, rented a car service for her and Mallory, even coordinated the color scheme. Peach and ivory, her favorite. I told her to just show up and enjoy herself. She showed up in a black dress and a frown. Said the building smelled like chlorine. The DJ played her favorite songs. She asked why it was so loud. She called the risotto gloopy. Laughed when I asked if she liked the dessert. Mallory got drunk off the open bar and told everyone I still sleep in Star Wars pajamas. I don't. Haven't in 15 years. But okay. I smiled. I handed out gift bags. I made a speech about resilience, love, and family. Mom clinked her glass and leaned in to hug me. That's when she whispered it. You're just the wallet, not the son. I didn't flinch. Didn't cry. Didn't even stop smiling. I just said, got it. Here's the thing. That sentence wasn't shocking. It was clarifying. I realized I'd been waiting my entire adult life for something that wasn't coming. Love. Respect. Recognition. An ounce of the warmth I poured into them reflected back. Instead, I got a party full of people I'd paid for, trash-talking the one person who made the whole thing possible. So I went to the planner and quietly canceled the photographer. I told the bartender to shut it down early, said the guest of honor was feeling a little off. I waited until Mom and Mallory were giggling in the corner, taking blurry selfies. Then I took her gift table, the mountain of boxes, envelopes, custom-wrapped trinkets, and loaded them into my car. Every single one of them was donated the next morning to a shelter downtown. Housewares, candles, spa sets, $50 gift cards. They were stunned. Said they never get stuff like that. Felt better than I expected. That was 2 months ago. I didn't tell them. Didn't explain. Didn't send a long, angry text. Didn't block them either. Just went quiet. I moved out of my apartment the following weekend. Broke the lease. Paid the fee. Signed for a penthouse condo across the city. Floor-to-ceiling windows. Nobody knows the address. My mail is rerouted. My phone's on silent. My calendar is finally empty. Mallory called once. Left a voicemail. Hey. Mom's kind of freaking out. She said you're being dramatic. Whatever. Can you call me back? We need help with her car again. I didn't respond. She texted 2 days later. You're really gonna ghost your family? After everything? That word, everything, hit different. Because yes, I did ghost them. After everything. After the late-night drives to pick Mallory up from God knows where. After the hospital bills I paid when Mom forgot to sign up for Medicare. After watching birthdays go by without so much as a card for me, while planning theirs down to the flavor of cake they'd like best. I chose myself. Quietly. Entirely. No confrontation. No vengeance. Just absence. People think silence is passive. That leaving without a scream means you weren't hurt enough. Let me tell you something. Silence is the loudest thing I've ever done. It echoes. You know what else echoes? The phrase, "You're just the wallet." I hear it in the elevator of my new building sometimes. I hear it when I click Submit Payment on something I actually want. But I also hear the absence. No more calls at 2 a.m. No more guilt-laced thank yous. No more being useful as a form of affection. It's weird. I didn't expect freedom to feel so quiet. Like stepping into a room where the static finally cuts off. Like exhaling for the first time in decades. Mom will tell people I abandoned her. Mallory will say I'm bitter. Maybe I am. But bitterness saved me. Bitterness taught me to taste the difference between sacrifice and servitude. Between giving and being used. If you're reading this, waiting for your own last straw, let me tell you, it doesn't need to be dramatic. It can be a whisper in your ear at a party you paid for. And when that moment comes, you don't need to fight. Just go. You don't owe anyone a storm when your absence will do just fine.